everybody? It's meteorologist Erica Martine, and boy, do I have a doozy for you. I am calling this weather update Say It Ain't Snow, because I'll tell you what, we've got snow and it is on its way. We have quite a snowstorm, and I'm really, we're going to get into this. This is very interesting. I love you guys because you guys always keep me, in the loop, in the know when it's time, to get some information about what's happening with weather, right? So I get a text message. So many of you, by the way, I so appreciate the support and the love you show me and that you've shown me throughout my entire career since I was a little baby forecaster. I was just a little weather forecaster pointing to a green screen, to a chroma key. I was just like, here's the weather. I actually remember the first time I was on air, everything faded to black. I was like, but I had a really great teacher, Brandon Woolley. I think he's in Oklahoma. And he always said to me, Erica, make sure you always have your forecast in writing. Because we always log it. Like some stations don't do that, but we always do like a 7 or 10 day. And we put all of our notes on there. So luckily I had that to read off of my very first day when I was in Reno, Nevada. So shout out to KRNV. Anyways, long story short, throughout the years, I've had so many wonderful, people join me, like Newmat, like Vicus, like Pebro. Thank you. Like you guys have all joined me for so long, right? Since like the TNH days, right, Newmat? And I actually have to change the lower thirds really quickly. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to replace it while I'm talking to you guys. Give me a minute. But we have a big snowstorm coming. Give me a second. Let me see if I can get this for you guys. I'm just trying to pull this off really quickly. I might not be able to. You know what? It's fine. Here, this is going to be, I'm just going to title this Say It Ain't Snow. Okay? It just, say it ain't snow. Give me a minute. Say it ain't snow. It ain't snow. Is that Hall & Oates, right? Say it ain't snow. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. Okay, so here I am. I'm doing, and first this should actually be, the design should be red. We really should be going with edit the theme here, right? This is real deal, guys. We're going with red. Okay, say it ain't snow. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. So here I am. I'm working on my project, and you guys know I'm working on tons of projects right now, and I'm really excited. I'm excited to be doing a project with Noel Gardner and with Michael L. Jr. That's launching like this week because we have so much time, right? Anyways, in the middle of this, I'm like writing up this other product that I'm working on, and I get a ping. It's a text message from Rico. And he is one of my longtime, trusted friends in the weather world. And he's always trusted my forecast ever since I was in Philly. He always knows how hard I work to make sure that he is safe, right? He and his family are safe. So South Jersey. And so he texts me, he's like, are we really getting that much snow next week? And I was like, so I was saving it because I'm going to be traveling a little bit, and I was just trying to give you guys a little bit of element of surprise, but you guys caught me. Yes, big snowstorm, and it's headed your way. So here it is right here. Okay, we're going to pull this back. Obviously, to get to the meat and potatoes, Rico asked me, are we getting a lot of snow? And the answer is yes. So this is 21Z on Sunday, the 22nd. Okay. This is a very strong storm, guys. And let me see if I can get you some totals, Cuchera totals. We're ranging anywhere between 8 to 10 inches. Oh my God. Along the mid-Atlantic into New England. Well, northern New England, we're seeing some serious numbers there. So skiers, get ready, get set, and go. Do what you got to do because this is your time to shine. We have another. Hey, listen, Punxsutawney Phil was not kidding. He did his thing. He came out. He was like, look, guys, I have an announcement to make. Hi, Manish Rankawat Chalk Chip. Hello. Black Day, JK21. Thank you for all the shout outs. You always give me some great shout outs. I always appreciate it. I'm not sure what just happened to the lane. Ooh, we got bigger things to think about. A huge, huge, huge storm, winter storm, headed to the East Coast, baby. Mid-Atlantic northward is what I meant to say. So we are going to go over that right now. Font and Jennick, thank you so much for joining. You always join, and I'm always so grateful. So many of you. This is serious. So let's get to the meat and potatoes. This is going to be Sunday. Okay, so let me go back to what we had before. Okay, we're going to go back to, you're going to see kind of how I'm going to do a couple of things right now. I'm going to give you some of my cheat sheets. And here's the thing. What you're going to notice now with more of the Erica Martine weather and those weather, etc. segments, I'm going to actually be teaching you how to really go through these because I want you guys to learn, like, what if I die tomorrow? Like, then what's going to happen? You guys are not going to have somebody to help you and give you guys accurate information. So I want you guys to know how to do this yourself. My job is to teach you. I'm not going to be selfish here and keep all the information for myself. I'm going to teach you how you too can find this information because when you're looking at a storm that's that massive, that strong, that intense, we're actually going to take a look at the central pressure. When you're looking at something like that, you definitely want to make sure you know how to look at this information. Hang on 1 second. Give me 1 minute, okay? Okay, so I had to get up. I have an AC behind the computer because it was just getting a little bit warmer. Okay, so and I have to shut it off. So I'll just fry in here. I'll just cook. Why not? Sweat to death. Guys, it's real. Big snowstorm headed our way. We're gonna go back a little bit. Okay, so what I wanted to do is, you guys know when it comes to model runs, right? Look, I'm fine. I'm oh so fine with the 18Z run. The 0Z run is only at 17%. So we're going to hang tight on that. We'll go to the 12Z run, okay? And then what we'll do is we're just going to go ahead and start at 21Z Tuesday, right? So today. And then we're going to move forward. I'm trying to get everybody in here. Seriously, it's a lot. There's a lot of yous. Okay, so here we go. So we have this storm system. We have more rain headed our way, right? I mean, it's been raining in LA for the past couple of days, and we had a little bit of a break. And for those of you who observe Ash Wednesday, don't let a little rain deter you from, in SoCal from getting your ashes. Okay, we're going to continue through the four corners, and there is another storm system, but of course, we're going to look at precip type because that's really our bigger concern, right? Because oftentimes it's like we know there's precip, Erica, but we need to know what type of precip, especially this time of the year. What did I say to you guys yesterday? Was it yesterday? Yes, yesterday, I believe. What did I say? I said to you guys, it's going to be a battle of the air masses and of the subtropical jet versus the polar jet. They are battling it out. This is all about airtime. You know what I mean? They're like, who is going to take this space over? And in this case, you're now starting to see the polar jet move forward and that subtropical jet retreat a bit. Okay. So this is what's going to be happening over the next couple of weeks. As we said, while those 6 weeks that Punxsutawney Phil gave us, while all of that plays out. You'll notice here that there's your 540 line. It's super easy to look at. In fact, if I even put this cursor over it, I want you guys to watch this with me. Do you see this? Even if I go slightly north of it, look what happens. We go to 535. Look at this. So it's colder than that 540 line. We already know that this is officially considered the rain snow line. We go north of that. Look what happens. 530 line. Let's go. 520 line. Oh, yeah. As we hit, wow, as we're going into Utah. So the Intermountain West, look at this, the Great Basin. And we're continuing into Montana, well, Wyoming, into Idaho, into Montana. I love Idaho. Idaho is truly so beautiful. Okay, we're at that 519. Look at this. This is where all that cold air is, okay? So here is your line of delineation. Here we're saying, all right, 540 line is your rain snow line. So notice why everything south of it is rain. And then you get that little bit of a wintry mix there. But that could be for several reasons. That could be Generally speaking, that'll be like planetary boundary layer issue property. So when I was talking about thermal profile, when that precip is running through, and let me see if I can get a skew T. The other day I couldn't get a skew T up to save my life. Nope, can't get it. Can't get a skew T up. Man. Okay, what if I'm in convection? No, but if I go to convection, let me go to convection. Okay, I'm gonna go to surface-based CAPE. Let's just see if I do something. Nope. Okay, it's not, for some reason, it's just not giving it to me. We're not gonna fight this right now. We're not fighting the fight right now. Okay, so what's gonna happen is we're looking at that 540 line. If you notice, if I go south of the 540 line, look what we're looking at. Okay, 548, 549, 550, right? So now we're getting warmer, Look at that 560 line, 570 line. We already know that's warmer. So this up here is just, could be a couple of things. There's just still some cold air in play. Oftentimes there could just be a little bit of cold air in between. It's like sandwiched in, and it'll be just enough to give you a wintry mix. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to my, to see. Hi guys. Greetings from Colorado. That's right. Woo! Marcy Schaefer, Rick Moses. It's Soarup Kuhan. I think I said that right. Kishan Masadia. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much, Rick, for always just giving me the compliment that I will absolutely accept because I concur. You know I'm always bringing it. So here we go. You have snow headed in your direction. And let's go ahead and give you, let's give you a timestamp. We're going 15Z February 20th, okay? So again, we're going to have to keep looking at this and bear with me. Heart Medicine Angie, I missed you. I haven't seen you in a few days. Nooner0413, thank you so much for joining. Okay, so here's the deal. We're going to be watching that storm system, but hang tight. Wait for it. Remember the 12Z run because it's at 100%. 18Z, I just don't ever 100% trust it. And the 0Z right now is at about 18% initialized. Okay, so we're not going to completely rely on it just yet. We're going to wait till it's completely initialized. All right, as we continue to move this through, Saturday, we're at 9Z. Notice what happens. See how the 540 line, they're battling it out. Subtropical jet, polar jet, well, subtropical jet down here, polar jet up here. They're like, we're being out. Like, who's going to win this air mass situation? And then we're going to keep going. We're going to keep moving through the weekend. Now we're going into the second half of the weekend. Boom. Do you guys see that? Can you guys see that? Let me see here what the delay is. Let's see if there's a time delay here. I'm going to have to move this over a little bit. There it is. There it is. There is your storm. So what happened was Rico, let me give you his handle in case you guys, he does a lot of landscaping. He's like a designer, especially for like landscaping and things of that nature. And so let me give you his exact handle because had it not been for him. So I was in the middle of creating, of writing something up. Like I told you, I'm working on a few products and a few projects, and I was writing something up, and then I got a text message. Rico, Real Royal Poppy, texted me. He's like, Erica, are we really getting 8 inches of snow? So I was like, I was trying to give you guys a little bit of a break because I was like, it's not me. I just don't kill the messenger. I'm just the messenger. But I had to come clean. Okay. So here it is. And like I told you, here let's start at the inception, right? So here we know this is what's happening here. We're looking at that 540 line. We're looking at that cold air, and look what happens, right? It really pretty much just starts to dip right around 15Z. So that's early morning, Sunday morning. We're wishing and we're hoping, oh man, I wish this 540 line would stay just a little farther north. No, it dips. And as it does, what it does, it allows all of that cold air with that counterclockwise circulation. Remember, as it does that, it's always tapping into cold air. So even if it comes back down here underneath that 540 line and it hits like 560, right? So you see here like 5609. So let's just say it goes 5610. Let's say that it comes back here. It's like, oh, 5258. We're going back into the cold air, This is enough. This is enough to absolutely bring you several inches of snow into the mid-Atlantic and northward. So once again, let's go ahead. I think we brought this to 21Z or 18Z. So here we are, 18Z on Sunday. Let's go up one more. Dang, I'm missing the storm. Oh, my flight's for Monday. I mean, I don't know about that, but dang, maybe I can get it a little bit sooner. All right. Oh, I'm so bummed I'm missing this. Oh, I'm so bummed. Okay, central pressure. Let's go to central pressure here. 986 millibars, okay? Thickness at 550. So that's right below that 540 line, okay? But as we go up here, we're looking at a mean sea level pressure of 995 millibars. 995 millibars. And then look at all the snow. So then, like I told you, what we're going to do is we're going to go with a 6-hour accumulation total, okay? So we're going South Jersey. You guys are going from like, look at this, into like Delaware. You guys are going from like 3 and 6 inches to 7 inches to 8 inches and 10 inches as we move up into the tri-state area. And then we hit like the New York City area and we're around that 4 to 5 inch mark. And then we go to my home state where we start to see 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 inches of snow into Massachusetts. And then we head farther north into northern New England. And yes, we are seeing high totals, 8, 9, 10, 13 and a half inches, 14 inches, 15 inches of snow. Let's go to, I mean, we're seeing some really high numbers, but let's not forget about what's happening along the four corners. So we've got Colorado, we've got New Mexico, we've got Utah, we've got New Mexico, we've got Arizona, we've got the Great Basin, we have Wyoming, we've had these high numbers where they're also going to get slammed here. All right, so look at this. We've got 26 inches. This is going to be higher elevation, right? So this is for the skiers. And it was funny because I was talking to Michael Lyle Jr. and I was like, man, I wanted to go pay him a visit. And I was like, geez, it's one-way tickets were like $600. I was like, and I have miles. I'm like medallion. I think I'm going to get like a free ticket or at least a couple points here and there. I was like, are you kidding me? Phil, what's up? WBTBU, Mustache, Coan, 601, Palacios, 12. Mwah. Thank you guys for joining me. We are talking snow, and more snow. Of course, if we hit the Sierra Nevadas. Look at this. Are you kidding? Oh my God, this is lovely. Okay, but of course, we're talking about higher elevation. We're talking for the ski lovers. I mean, and at this point, then we're going to have to start looking at things like the potential for avalanche concerns, right? So let's see if we can switch this over. I'm going to try and switch this over for you right now. Let's see if I can switch this for you. Okay. The thing is, let's see if I can go here. I might switch this out for you. Okay. So here we're starting to see bigger concern. Yeah, here's avalanche warning. No, there's a blizzard warning. I thought I saw an avalanche. Yep, here's your avalanche warning. Montana. On the border of Montana. Wait, okay, let me come down. There you are. Okay, can you see the cursor? Guys, can you see the cursor? Notice I'm going to be kind of changing different like graphics. I'm going to go from like close up to pull. So this is like, this was the image you were just seeing before, okay? I'm going to do my best to just try to keep this so it's not like you guys aren't overwhelmed. Okay, here's your app. Now we have the concern for avalanche, okay? So we're going to that central Idaho, western Montana area there. And yes, we are very much concerned about avalanche warning. Let's look into that, okay? We're going to read on your side. You're not going to see much right now. I'm just going to read this to you very quickly. The Flathead Avalanche Center in Hungry Horse has issued a backcountry avalanche warning. I mean, generally speaking, this is where a lot more of the adventurous folks go. This isn't like where I go, like you and I, the regular folks, the normal folks, the normal skiers, the normal snowboarders. We're just like, we'll hang out with like the normal, we're the safe people are. It's like, you know, when people go to the beach or they go to the pool, it's like you swim near the lifeguard. That's me. And hopefully that's all of you guys. That's for the backcountry. So, you know, at that point, You have some people who like to, use their snowmobiles, or some people like to go cross-country skiing. Some people just don't listen. I'm telling you now, you better be listening, because this looks like it's a dangerous situation. And mark my words right now, what minute am I at? I'm at minute 20:13. We very well could see an avalanche this weekend up in the central Idaho, northeastern Montana region. That looks like that could be a very big problem. Okay, so I want you to be aware of that. Then we have our blizzard warning, of course, also in effect, unfortunately, for northeastern Montana. Northwestern Montana has the extreme cold warnings, and the let's see here, the storm warnings as well. And then, of course, we have our avalanche warnings that we're concerned about. So Idaho and northwestern Montana, central Idaho, northwestern Montana, that border, that backcountry that we're talking about, be aware of anybody that you know is going into that area. You better give them a heads up. Let me tell you something. When it comes to avalanches, that's no. When I worked in Utah, of course, because of the Wasatch, right? Like, you have so many people skiing, you get your icon pass, you're just like, and you guys know I got married at 98.5 feet, right? So up at what they refer to at one point, the Church of Dirt. It's since become an area that's preserved. So now it's at the very, very, very top of Deer Valley. It's a stunning place to be. So skiers love it. I am a chicken. Like, when we first discovered it was in the middle of February, lots of snow, and we saw avalanche watches and warnings. And I was like, the alerts were there, and I went up there against my own wishes. My dog took off, and I had to chase her. And she went all the way up to the top, which is just over 9,800 feet. And I'm telling you, avalanche alerts of any kind are to be taken seriously. I'm just warning you right now. Please be aware. Then, of course, we have our winter storm warnings. We have our red flag warnings as well. So we've got to be aware of these. We have our winter storm watches. We have alerts. We also have wind warnings. Look at this, what's happening here. I'm losing my voice. We have so many alerts across the entire nation. And that's just for today, because hang tight, guys. Hang tight, because here we start to get that dense fog advisory. We're seeing gale warnings, air quality alerts, special weather statements, and hazardous weather outlooks. All right. So once again, let's back to our models. We're going with our Kuchera models. And I think this is very important that I mention this to you. Okay. I'm going to read something to you. And for those of you who can appreciate, how in depth I get, especially when I'm going into the etc. part of weather. This is just go on. I'm a Gemini. Come on, I'm a Gemini. And so what do you expect from me? All I do, I talk a lot, right? I got to give you guys the information. So, okay. So it's when I prefer personally the Kuchera snow totals, and there are a number of reasons why. I'm going to just give you a quick little, what am I doing? What is this doing? Oh, hang on. I was looking at it in the wrong area. Hang on 1 second, guys. Give me a second. I should have had this ready for you guys, but there's just so much information to go over. I just want to give you guys a little bit of information when it comes to snow ratios. Because remember, whenever you're looking at snow totals, you're doing like a 10 ratio, 8-to-1 ratio, 12-to-1 ratio, 20-to-1 ratio. What is it? Fluffy snow? Is it not fluffy snow? Is it like more of a wet snow? This seems to be a little bit more. So I'm just giving you guys a little bit more of a heads up here. And in this case, I prefer this simply because of the wind to snow ratio math. Okay, we're not going to do it here. I already did it. I passed my test. Do it if you want to do it on your own. I'll send you the link to the equation, and you can do that. I already passed my test, so I won't be doing that test ever again. But right, we're looking high totals here. I mean, we're in Jersey. We're seeing 10 inches. We're seeing 8 inches. South Jersey, 5. We're going anywhere from like 3.5 inches to 10, just over 10. Okay. So there is definitely a lot of snow in the mix here. And so I want you guys to be aware. But again, I'm going to go back to my precip, my sea level pressure chart, okay? Because this is important. This is a storm. This is what it just looks like to you. Look at how this thing strengthens and it deepens. So remember, when I'm talking to you about a storm, who's here? BBG, BGB, NYC, Patrick. Home was 05. I put on from a city. I love that song. Sad Boy 202, WMAGB. Puck Evil. Evil. We still love you. Tomorrow's Ash Wednesday. Maybe take care of that. Okay, we still here, Puck Evil. Mwah, besitos to you. But okay, we are looking at this strengthening storm. This storm is one for. So look at it right here. Okay, hang on. I'm all look at it right here. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, let me see something. Okay, you're gonna have to look at it. I'm trying to. Okay, here it is. Okay, here's the storm. It's gonna take a second because sometimes, so depending on the platform you're on, it like a second for it to switch over. Oh, come on. Stop being annoying. There we go. Okay. All right. So now look at guys. Can you guys see this? Give it a second. It's gonna go. It's gonna switch right. Give it 1 minute. Oops. I know, right? Oops. Give it a minute. It's taking a second for it to like go into, because I see a lot of you are on Instagram. So it's taking a minute, and I need you guys to see this. Boom. There it is. Okay, you see it now. Here it is, right here. Okay. Do you guys see my little cursor? Hang tight. Wait for it. Oh my God. Look at it. Look at it. It's snow. Did you see that? Did you see how when we converted the product that we needed, we were just like, okay, we have our product. Let's see what we can do here. I want to try and keep it as available to you guys. There it is. That's the storm we're watching. And this storm is moving in overnight Sunday through all day Sunday and into Monday. And let's continue. Let's move along because I'm supposed to be there by Monday. As if. So this is by Monday afternoon, this thing is moving along and out to sea. But we'll still be feeling the impacts of it, of course, as it eventually fizzles out. But yes, I am telling you right now, this storm right here is the storm to be watching. Look at that storm. Just look at it. Look at this thing. What did I say earlier? I thought I said 908 millibars. 966 millibars. Yeah, 966 millibars. Okay, so this is a strengthening storm that will be impacting. Is Jay messing things up? No, it's me. I'm here by myself in the studio, so I'm the one messing things up. What I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to show you the actual storm, right? And then what happens with that 540 line as you see it, right? So overnight Saturday into Sunday, so it kind of stays north, right? It kind of stays north of, let's say, north of southern New England. And then overnight Saturday into Sunday, it dips. And it's just enough, that 540 line comes south just enough in order to trigger snow and to allow for all of that cold air to turn all that precip into snow. So this is what I refer to as a say it ain't snow forecast. And I'm going to be so upset because I will be there for that storm. I'm very upset. I might change my flight. You guys know I don't miss snow at all. It is like, you would think I was born like in the middle of a winter, like storm or some type of blizzard. I was born in like May on a sunny day. I mean, the obsession with snow is real. So guys, I love you all so much. This is the big story. Let's go ahead. Let's go back just a little bit though, because I don't want to forget that we have a lot of snow also impacting you. across, let's see, we've got the avalanche concerns that we have for Idaho, for central Idaho, for northwestern Montana. We also have the concern for winter storm warnings. We have winter storm watches as well. But the big story is going to be this right here. Just look at it. Look at it go. Look what Mother Nature does. Man, she's like overnight Saturday to Sunday. Everybody's just like, oh, don't worry. Everybody's like 540 line is north. Look at it. It's like it's cutting New Jersey in half, right? So here's your 540 line, right? On Saturday, Friday into Saturday. It's like, all right, we're northern New Jersey. Yeah, we're fine. And then overnight, it's like, oh no, we're not. Psych. Look what happens. And this thing is gonna totally deepen, become very strong, and drop lots of snow. Boy, was this an exciting forecast. I hope you were as excited as I was to give you this forecast. This information is so important. Once again, before I leave, I can't, you know how I am. I can't leave you guys without just like, I always say, I'm off, I'm done, I'm ready. And then I'm back. And I'm like, hi, I'm back. Okay, I just can't leave. Look at this, over 12 inches in central Jersey. Northern Jersey, almost 10 inches. Look at this, southern Jersey, right around, wow, around Ocean City. Look at this, over 13 inches. Okay, this is serious stuff. Connecticut, my home state. Mom, I gotta let you know, my aunties, my cousins, we're seeing anywhere between 8 to 10 to 11 inches of snow. Lots of snow coming your way, guys. So I am definitely going to keep you updated. Once again, thank you so much for Tarico, who had this question, and I'm like literally working on a project, and he's like, please tell me we're not getting 8.5 inches of snow. No, we're not getting 8 inches of snow. And then I said, should I tell him now? I was like, I want him to still love me. I was like, no, you're not getting 8 inches of snow. You might be getting 10 inches of snow. So that was it. Oh my gosh, guys. So that's where I will leave you. I will leave you right there with these final numbers and a look at this storm. Here it is. There's your storm. There is your storm for Sunday. Oh my gosh, for Sunday, the 22nd. So I would say this is all about getting your bread and milk. This is your bread milk forecast. Go out there, get your bread, get your milk, get your non-perishables. Make sure pets, don't leave them outdoors. All right. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't get tempted. Oh, my dog can handle it. No, don't do it. Please don't do it. Okay. I'm at 30-minute 33. I'm posting this one independently. Please be mindful of your pets. Don't leave them outside. Okay. Please bring them indoors. You know, they can only handle so much as well. If you wouldn't be outside, don't leave them outside. Please, please, please. And thank you. All right. I'll send you a free mug if you have that urge to leave your dog outside. I'll send you a free mug with my new, look at this, with my new logo. Don't you love it? I'll send you a free mug and even a t-shirt, okay, if you bring your dog inside. Don't leave your dog outside. Also, please be mindful of seniors, okay? The last storm I was in a couple weeks ago, my aunt and I took some food to some seniors who needed it, okay? Be mindful of seniors. They're going to need help, and they might not be able to get to the store in time for what's happening, okay? Huge winter storm coming your way for the Mid-Atlantic northward, all right? I am certified broadcast meteorologist Erica Martin, Skyward Storm Spotter, Weather Ready Nation ambassador, and of course, a lover of weather, all things weather. And I am definitely going to keep you updated on this. I do want to keep you posted on Thursday at 5 p.m. PST. Meet me right here. I'm going to be interviewing Siri Shakti. Her name is Pamela Davis. She is actually a medical doctor. She's my primary care physician. She's like a genius, went to Spelman, brilliant woman. She's an MD, but she's also a high-ranking Kundalini guru, and she is all about this fire horse energy and how last year's snake energy may have been something that was impacting a lot of people, health wise. And she's very great because she tends to balance out Eastern and Western philosophies. So I really am excited to have Dr., as I call her, Dr. Siri Shakti Pamela Davis, but it's Dr. Pamela Davis, MD. And Siri Shakti is her guru name, Satnam. And so once again, I'm meteorologist Erica Martin, keeping you updated on this storm. Does anybody have any questions before I sign off? Looks like we do have some questions. Okay, let's look at our chat quickly. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to answer these questions in my post, okay? So I've already gone over my 30 minutes that I promised I would be condensing everything down to, and I just had to because there's just so much happening. So this is your storm on Sunday, the 22nd. Get ready for anywhere between 3.5 inches to, as you saw, 15 inches of snow. I mean, that runs the gamut, right? Like you're going to see more, like central Jersey saw like 8, 9, 10, 12 inches of snow. Parts of southern Jersey saw about 8, 9, 10 inches of snow. Delaware saw somewhere between like 5, 7 inches of snow. And then we went to Connecticut where we saw 8, 9, 10, 11 inches of snow. Farther north, of course, as we're going to like New Hampshire, into Maine, into Vermont, we're seeing those higher totals, especially for higher elevation. So for you skiers, yay. Massachusetts, can't forget you. You are also going to get a lot of snow. So once again, have a wonderful night, and I'll be sure to keep you guys updated.